Hello and welcome to Homebrew MTG. Today I'm bringing you, in my opinion, the funnest deck in Standard. Huge Temur ramp with some crazy polymorph style shenanigans. Our main deck looks like this. We have 3 Arboreal Grazers, 4 Growth Spirals and 3 Euros for some insane ramp. We have 3 Fire Prophecies for early interaction against aggro decks. Then our all-stars start to come into play with Nissa, who shakes the world, gets us a little bit of board presence and a little bit more ramp, and Lukka, Coppercoat, Outcast. That -2 is what we're after. We have built our deck in a way that we are going to polymorph or exile the target creature you control, i.e. the Arboreal Grazer or the Euro, and it's going to turn into a crazy big creature such as Agent of Treachery, Godzilla, Doom Inevitable, or End-Raze Forerunners. We've also got 3 Genesis Ultimatums to boot. Our mana base is quite land heavy, running a total of 28 lands because it's important that we hit those drops, and don't be too put off by the average CMC because we can cheat our monsters into play. 4 breeding pools, 4 stomping grounds, 4 steam vents, and we want to get that extra bonus from Nissa, so we're running 4 forests with the 2 islands and the 2 mountains to guarantee that we can play our Genesis Ultimatum. Let's see how we do. The god hand or ideal play pattern is to get a Arboreal Grazer and a Lukka Coppercoat out turn 3 and then polymorph into an Agent of Treachery. It is so fun. Okay, right, that's our deck. Let's have a little go. First up, we're against Papa Lung. Okay, this looks a good hand. We like the 4 lands that we have. We've got a little bit of ramp with the Arboreal Grazer, and Nissa will push us towards the mid game. So we're going to keep that. Are we on the play? No, we are not, but that's fine. So we want to get the Arboreal Grazer out as quickly as possible. So I'm going to pay 2 life, and then we're going to bring in our Ketria Triome. Okay, next up we have another Grazer that we're going to play, and that means we can put in our Stomping Ground tapped, and then our Fabled Passage in without having to tap. So turn 2, we've already got 4 lands out into play. Beautiful. I'm going to pick a forest. So playing a Nissa, now we can get some board presence. The best one to untap is our Ketria Triome, because then that taps for an additional 1 because it counts as a forest, island and a mountain. So we're not going to attack, but then I can either cycle the Doom Inevitable or Yidaro, Wandering Monster, or I can play a little bit more ramp with the Euro. Oh, nice. Only 1/2 though, so yeah, double the counters. Yeah, we don't mind that going through. Okay, so here we go. We'll play Godzilla on turn 3, I think. Then we can untap another little forest guy, and then swing in Triome, Breeding Pool, and Godzilla. Some big damage. There we go. So that is the power of that deck. So much mana, so much ramp, huge threat. Oosh. do have quite a nice hand to open up with. So some early ramp, some interaction with the Fire Prophecy. The nice thing with the Fire Prophecy is that you can deal damage to creatures, but then also get rid of your big creatures that you don't need in your hand to tuck them back into your deck to then polymorph with the Lukka Arboreal Grazer combo. So first of all, we are going to play the Ketria Triome because the pain lands are versatile in the fact that you can pay 2 life and have them come in untapped. Then we are going to play a Steam Vents. We'll go with that. Growth Spiral to put another Triome into play. So much ramp with this deck, it's so fun. They haven't played anything yet. Maybe an enchantment themed deck. Nothing still. Interesting. So we are going to play in the forest and then Euro. A big roar. And yeah, we'll put the breeding pool into play. Oh yes, so it is the enchantment deck with Calyx. Okay, so we want Fabled Passage. We'll get a mountain, then Growth Spiral. Very nice, and play in the Stomping Ground. So we do have enough now for our Genesis Ultimatum. Next turn, very nice. Hopefully we'll get an Agent of Treachery and then we can steal the Destiny's Hand. So even without the board present, we don't mind not having that many creatures out, because then you can play splashy plays like this. Ooh, brutal. So, not as good as we would have hoped, but we can keep one of the Coppercoats and the Godzillas waiting in the wings. So we're only going to submit 3 and the other 2 will go into our hand. Very nice too. So we are going to kill the Calyx. And then hopefully if we plus the Lukka, we'll get an Arboreal Grazer. Not quite. And then we'll just get another basic land for a forest. Okay, pass turn. That Divine Visitation is pretty naughty, so I guess he's running a enchantment themed token deck, which isn't very common in the current standard. We'll see how he gets on. Okay, nice. Pacifism, but that does mean we can polymorph. But our End-Razes is in our hand. Only running 1 and but you can. The reason for that is once you -2 Lukka's ability, then you can be safe in the knowledge that either your Godzilla or your Agent of Treachery will have well, get converted into End-Raze Forerunners. So we have a chance for a Genesis Ultimatum. Very nice too. So we're going to put that and put that and put that into play. We'll put them all in tapped with the Agent of Treachery, take the Divine Visitation, and then play the Arboreal Grazer. Here we go. This is the most fun part. Polymorphs into another Euro. Oh, I love it. So we want to keep this one, and then we can attack for 8. Oh, there we go. Brutal. Just comes out of nowhere. I love it. It's so much fun. So much fun. Right, let's see if we can get. Okay, next up we have Nefarious Jafar. I'm not sure whether that's how you spell that, but that's what he's going with, so it doesn't bother me. Yes, we'll keep this. So we've got a couple pieces of ramp with the Euro and the Arboreal Grazer. Don't mind paying 2 life for the Grazer. Then we can pop in a Triome. Bish bash bosh. We've got 2 lands on turn 1. Oh, against the cycling deck. Is it running blue? That seems to be the phase at the moment. So again with the Euro, 2 life, draw a card, put a land onto the battlefield. Very nice too. And yeah, we're not going to attack. Then next turn we can play Nissa. Pay 2 life. Yes, please. Then we can pay the +1 for a Ketria Triome, and then at the end of our turn, because that super ability of when you tap a forest for a mana, add an additional forest, we can tap this one for a blue, and then it taps for an additional forest. So end turn, we can tap and then growth spiral at instant speed. Hopefully getting enough for our Agent of Treachery. Each time you cycle. So I'm going to block with the Grazer. Yeah. Yeah. I thought so. That could have killed our Nissa pretty sharpish. Yeah. Boosh. Smack. And I assume, yeah, some more cycling is going to happen. Resolve, resolve, resolve. Very nice. And, oh, so he's just playing it. I'm surprised he didn't play that first, and then he would have got a soldier token. But end turn, play growth spiral, didn't get a land, which is unfortunate. But we can now play our Agent of Treachery. So I'm going to take the Vitality Rescuer, and then I'll play the Arboreal Grazer, and then tap this one, do a little swing. Oh, a neat little trick that you might not be aware of. So if you tap a land, you can press Z to untap it. Very nice. So we don't do that. So if you do accidentally tap a land or one of your land creatures, you can undo it. I made that mistake many times before. Swing for 3. So we can either at the end of our turn cycle in our Doom Godzilla, but I think our play should be to hold it off because we've got enough mana to cast it, and then this time we want to get our Lukka out and hopefully do some crazy shenanigans. Yeah, don't mind that happening. We want to keep our Nissa alive. If we can get to the -8, that would be absolutely brutal. He is going to try and deal us a little bit of damage. Okay, so here we go. When he passes to 10. That is the annoying thing about the cycle decks, that they can play pretty much any point during the game. Ooh, nice. I'm not sure whether that's going to help me too much. Yeah, obviously he wants to get rid of the Euro possibility, but Euro is not your problem. You've got this coming up. Oh, so close to that ultimatum as well. So we want Lukka. Yes, please. -2. What are we gonna get? This is the play. Come on, Agent of Treachery. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's cycling. I don't think you're gonna do that much in response. We have. What are we gonna get? Tension spell pool. And yes, it's a treacherous agent. Oh, it's so good. Yes, it is nice. Every opponent, if only I could see their face. I'm going to take the monkey. Yes, please. Turning a what is it? A 0/3 little beastie into one of the most powerful cards in Standard. All the yes. All the yes. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. So then we can... what do we need for our Genesis Ultimatum? So next turn we can tap the Triome, get the mana, then untap it. Then we can play our Genesis Ultimatum because we need that third blue, and then we are going to do some attacking. Why the heck not? Oosh. I think if we resolve our Genesis Ultimatum, that'll be as good as done. But even the lands from Nissa, they do so much work. Brutal. I think your time is up. Ooh. Yeah, I think we've got this wrapped up. Hopefully he'll let us resolve our Genesis Ultimatum, give you even more spice. he's trying to figure his way out of it. A little marmoset is not going to save you now. And if you get enough of your opponent's creatures, then that card draw from the Agent of Treachery is brutal. I was toying with putting a Facet in, because blinking it in the Agent of Treachery is absolutely brutal, but you're not guaranteed to get the top end with your decks. So, can we do that? Oh, we can't untap. That is a shame. Yeah, we want the... Let's see if we can... We've got the game wrapped up anyway, but I just want to see if we can play our Genesis Ultimatum. No, we cannot. But we can play our Godzilla, so that's fine by me. And why not? Let's -8, get all our lands into play. Yeah, it's very much collateral damage at the moment. So let's get all our lands into play. Our Ketria Triomes, our Ketria Triomes, our Stomping Grounds, our breeding pools, they all count as our lovely lands that we can put into play. How many is that? 10? 11? All coming tapped. Yeah, it's so naughty, so naughty. Right, let's see if we can get one more game. We're so close to getting our other goal, so let's play one more game and see how we go. I have to give a credit to not Tim Turner for inspiration for this deck. This is how I came across it. It's a little bit of tweaking on my part, but the basis of that deck is from that YouTube channel, so check it out if you haven't already. Okay, we're fine with that. It's not going to be the most ideal hand. Tuck Agent back in, Forest, Grazer, then we can play the Steam Vent in tapped. Next turn we can play our Euro for an extra little bit of ramp. It's easy to play, it's fun to play, it's splashy. Oh, we could get turn 3. Oh, you never know. So Forest, then Euro. If we get another land, come on. Oh, that's a shame. But you can see how it works. If that was a land and then you draw another land on your third turn, then you can polymorph on -2 the Grazer and hopefully get a big splashy play. So could still be on for turn 4. Play the Triome, play the Euro, another land. Yes, sweet. So we want, it doesn't really matter, we've got enough for the 2 red, so we'll put an island in there. Why not? So next turn we've got that 5 mana on turn 3, but unfortunately the way that it played out, we couldn't get the Lukka down. So Lukka. Ooh, I know it's an empty board, but even stealing lands is brutal. Oh, he's countered it. He's countered it. He's wise. Gutted. Oh, if he didn't have a counter, so he's playing Simic Flash. If he didn't have a counter, then it would have been hell to pay. Oh, that is a shame. So, what can we do then? That is gutting. So what we'll do, try and get some more lands out. We're going to destroy one of our own creatures. Crazy, I know. I might as well. Not too worried about the backlash on this one. I want those lands. I want to play that Genesis Ultimatum. Ooh, Night Pack, Amateur. So even if we played the Fire Prophecy, it wouldn't be enough to kill them Night Pack, Amateur. So we'll get rid of the Grazer. Then we can sacrifice the Fabled Passage for... We need some more islands, don't we? Then we can play the Euro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. See, so that wasn't actually a bad pay because there wasn't much on. Then we can at least get our Euro out. And next turn we can play our Genesis Ultimatum. If he doesn't counter it, that is. Which he's probably most likely going to do. But you have to try. Those things. Ooh. Oh, what to do? So I'm pretty sure he's got a counter. And we can either play the Agent or Genesis. Right, we'll attack into it, see what he's got. Because he probably doesn't want to block with both. Ooh. He's thinking about it. Like a Brazen Borer, maybe. And summon. Yeah, okay. Bash. Right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And then if yeah. So if all else fails, we've got the Agent of Treachery next turn. I kind of knew that he had a counter, but you just have to play into it. There's no point not doing it because you're wasting your turn. So swinging for 10 on 32. The Simic Flash decks are tricky, and the Wilderness Reclamation means he's always going to have that chance for some counters. Ooh, I think might be a little bit done for. Right, Agent, counter spell. Yeah, bleh. That is a shame. How many? Oh, only got 2 cards. So we'll try and play Nissa next turn, and he's going to return all that stuff. What a naughty deck! That is one of my pet decks, though. Simic Flash is the one. Oh, down to 6. Down to 6. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ooh, Hydroid Crisis. Nasty. He is tapped out there. Oh, if only we had another naughty card. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make that much difference. Yeah, he's got us. Yeah, that was it really. I don't think we had a way out of that. Play the Grazer. Get no lands into our hand. I can feel it coming. Oh, I let him have the win. Don't concede on that. Bish bash bosh. Ouch, 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 ouch. Minus 15. There we go. It's not unbeatable, but it is fun. Hopefully you've seen that through the 4 games that we played. Absolutely brutal. So I'll go back to the main menu. Got some lovely gold, lovely experience. Have a little look at our deck. We've got so many +6 CMC cards, but as you can see with the amount of lands that we're running and the ramp, we do well in getting it out. Brutal plays. You will not be disappointed if you make this deck on Arena. I hope you've had as much fun as me. And that's all from me from today's Homebrew MTGs episode. Until the next time, cheers.